After 750 years of time travel, Doctor Who number 5 has announced he's leaving after the next series. No longer will Peter Davison, who's with us here now, have the chance of protecting Tegan from the terrifying Cybermen. Peter, I know you've come hot foot even now from a Doctor Who rehearsal.
That's right.
Why have you decided to leave the part after such a short time?
Well, it's not really a short time. I gave myself 3 years, and I will have done 3 years. It's always difficult with Doctor Who because, although it's been announced I'm leaving now, I'm still making a series, and will continue to make it until about Christmas. And so I'm really the Doctor until, I guess, around March.
But did you feel that you were getting a little bit stuck in a rut? There is this danger that you become so much known as Doctor Who to so many youngsters that there's a fear that you may never get any other kind of part, perhaps.
There is that danger. It wasn't really so much that. It's just that I do think it's easier to carry on than to be strong about it and say I must move on to pastures new, and I really feel that I want to do that now.
Well, John, you've now got the job, John Nathan Turner, the producer, of finding a new Doctor Who, and there's been lots of speculation about what kind of person that's going to be. Give us some hints.
Well, I think I'm looking for someone who's older than Peter, perhaps a little more eccentric and even a little bad-tempered.
Someone a bit crotchety.
Yes.
I remember some of the early Doctor Who's used to get a bit cross with their assistants.
Yes, particularly William Hartnell, the very first Doctor.
So you're really going back to the early Doctor Who's, the early sort of thing. What about all the stories in the papers that you're looking for a lady Doctor Who? Let's have the truth on television.
Well, it is feasible that the Doctor could regenerate into a woman, but it's not something I'm considering too seriously.
But you can't rule it out?
No.
And if you did cast a lady, what kind of lady would she be?
Well, I don't think it would be a very glamorous lady. It would have to be a kind of middle-aged, crotchety, bad-tempered type. I think the role of the companion really has covered the kind of glamour puss aspect.
It would be rather difficult to imagine what kind of companion a lady Doctor Who would have. Would she have a glamorous young man?
Maybe even two.
You can't rule that out. But, Peter, we've talked a lot about an older person playing the Doctor, and certainly the early Doctors were all played by older chaps. Do you think, looking back, perhaps you were too young for the part?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't, although John can confirm this, I don't think that's the reason he's looking for an older person. I think it's simply that to go any younger would cause a big problem with regard to the companions that you get. I don't think I was too young. It has really gained in popularity over the past 2 years. It was moved to a weekday slot, and really it's sort of taking off all over the world now. It's a very big programme.
So you don't think that it was a bit of a mistake to have a young chap doing it?
Well, that's not for me to say, but no, I don't think so,
You
no.
don't,
I mean,
anyway.
it's gone down very, very well, and I wouldn't be leaving, really, if I felt that it hadn't gone very well.
Yes.
I probably would have stayed until I was satisfied with it, until I got old enough, perhaps, I don't know. But I think it has been successful, certainly.
John, very briefly, when are we going to get our first glimpse on the series of the new Doc?
Mid-March.
Mid-March. And I gather for Doctor Who Freaks there's a big special coming up.
Yes, there's a 90-minute special to be transmitted in November called The Five Doctors, where we have all the actors who've played the Doctor.
Well, that sounds smashing, doesn't it, Sue? To celebrate his 20th birthday.
Peter mentioned past is new. What past is new are you hoping for?
Well, as I say, I finished work at Christmas, and I've absolutely nothing planned yet. It doesn't worry me yet. It won't start worrying me till at least tomorrow morning.
Does it worry you that you might not be able to leave the Doctor Who part behind? Because they do follow you around for a while.
They do, but, you know, Tristan from All Creatures still follows me around,
Yes.
and I don't think it's a thing that you can, in the event, worry about. I hope it won't. I don't think it will.
Wish you luck.